A 15-year-old pupil who allegedly stabbed a fellow pupil to death at school has been arrested. It's understood the two grade 8 pupils were fighting at the time. The stabbing apparently happened while a disciplinary committee was dealing with a fight involving 3 other pupils at the Puluso Secondary School. eNCA's Lindokuhle Xulu is joining us now for the latest from the school. Lindokuhle, good afternoon. What's the latest you can tell us about this school tragedy?
Well, Praten, you've mentioned it, that the suspect, who is a fellow pupil, who is alleged to have stabbed the 16-year-old grade 8 pupil, is in fact in custody. You understand that his father was the one who handed him over last night. But I can tell you that the information we were getting when we went to the family of the deceased was that the 16-year-old was stabbed, yes, at school. The mother was then rushed from her workplace to come here and get a sense of what exactly was happening. But on a later stage, when things settled, the mother tells us that she was told that there was an altercation at school, a fight involving her son as well as the other pupil. What we understand is that the other people then just scaled the fence or the wall here at school to go home and came back with a knife. We understand that the 16-year-old, who now has been identified as Mkai, was stabbed in the school's taps where they drink water, and this was after the other pupil, who is now in custody, as we understand, came back from home after scaling the fence with a knife. So at this stage, I can tell you that the MEC of Education here in Gauteng, that's Mr. Panyaza Lesufi, is in fact in the school's offices just getting a brief of what exactly has happened. He is expected to also visit the family and also relay the messages or the information that he's been given thus far in terms of what really happened to Mkai at this particular school. Another anguishing sight that we've seen, Praten, very, very sad sight. When we spoke to the mother, she said that in the morning they were able to speak to his son while he was preparing to go to school. He even helped her iron his clothes, but he says that the only thing that returned in the afternoon after this incident had happened was his shoes as well as his other school uniform. So at this stage, that is the information we have, but I can tell you that the MEC of Education is here at the school, and this is ahead, of course, of what is expected to be the first appearance of the pupil at a court tomorrow in terms of his arrest and what exactly happened at this school.
Yeah, Lindokuhle Xulu, you said you've spoken to the mother a little bit earlier, and the school teachers and others there. I see you outside. There's a group of people who've gathered. What is the sentiment at the school after this stabbing?
Well, Praten, you are right in saying that there are pupils that have gathered here. It's actually pupils from other schools that have come here. They have been singing, but at this stage it seems they are quiet. But the sentiments from the school, we haven't been able to really get a sense from them. We are going to get it from the MEC of Education. But I can tell you that what it looks like it was a fight. There are patrollers all over around the school, and we are still not sure yet as to how that particular suspect, who is also a pupil, was able to scale a wall, go home, fetch a knife, come back and stab the deceased pupil. But at this stage, I can tell you that there's so much interest. Even some parents are outside here. Maybe, Braden, just very quickly, if I can get one of the parents to explain, Mamutebola, and just give us a sense of which outside the gate.
Bengila izolo mangithi nanga umntana ngifika ngibona sekayawa la pu uwela phansi uthi ngazi ubani bani ungigwazile. You understand? So now inkinga yethu ukuthi singabazali asisakhona ukudiscipline abantwana bethu ngendlela right. Ugovernment wethu upha abantwana bethu ama-rights. Ama-rights ahamba nama-responsibility. Bapha ama-rights wabapha nama-responsibility. Kube namhlanje akukho so. Asazi ukuthi abantwana sibamikisa abantwana bethu ey'kolweni na senze njani. Ngoba sitshela ukuthi isikolo ngifunde kule sikolo mina. Isikolo esitop besive sambisana ne-King David. Sorry, sambisana ne-King David i-private school because bekuyisikolo esitop. Namhlanje singabazali sifundela kule sikolo. Abantwana bethu kumele senze njani? Sibalekela i-COVID. Abantwana bayagwazana kwamesi. ugovernment makalungisa ama-rights wethu because ma uqala ukhuza umntwana uzokutshela ukuthi kuyele 15 and amaphoyisa azokulanda ikuthi umntwana owami umntwana una-13 years ungena 10:30 endlini mangimtshela uthi ngizomthuka ukumthuka kodwa ukumshaya uzoza namaphoyisa e-15 sikhathele ama-rights ahamba nama-responsibilities sikhathele government abantwana bethu bayafa.
All right, Mama siyabonga kakhulu. One of the parents out here, Braden, just talking to us, she is one of the parents that says she saw what happened here, but she's explaining that it's difficult to discipline children these nowadays. She's talking about the fact that once you even try to lay a finger on a child, there is a police station or a police van that will be visiting you. But some of the issues around the rights and responsibilities of these pupils, raising concerns about the upbringing of pupils at this day and age. But then certainly there is much interest, as I said, about what exactly happened at this school. Some pupils from other schools are here singing. Parents are also here to find out what happened. And ultimately, the MEC of Education in Gauteng is the one that is expected to give us answers as to what exactly transpired at this school.
Thank you very much, Lindokuhle Xulu there in Alexandra on the ground. We'll have to wait. Of course, we will cover or bring to you the comments that the MEC for Education in Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, will make later on. Currently, he's meeting with the school management discussing yet another stabbing in school premises, a fight between two pupils. More details later. Now,